Morning, I hope you're all well. I hope we're obviously feeling very flexible ahead of today's session. We're going to be working on the mat to start with, and we're going to be really focusing on improving our spinal mobility and all the flexibility in those surrounding muscles. So if there's any of the exercises that you're struggling to do, then just try and find slight regressions by turning my hands into different angles. And as you'll see with some of the stretches, there is a scope to try and use like blocks as well if you need to. So, okay. So we're going to begin in a kneeling, 4-point kneeling position, what I call a box plank, like a forward box plank. So I want you to make sure you've got your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And then from here, we're going to go into a cat stretch, which is one we've done a few times. But the most important thing to remember here is that when we're going through the spine, okay, and we're trying to get that flexion into the upper back particularly, we need to be working down the vertebrae in sequence. Okay, so what I mean by that is when you go to tuck your chin in, nothing else should be moving in terms of your back and vertebrae. And then we're going to be just working through each disc, down through what you call the cervical spine, so right at the top, and then working into your thoracic, and then working into your lumbar, and getting as much flexion as you can at the top. So your lumbar spine, your lower back comes into play right at the very end. Hold that position there. And as we go into extension, so as we go forward, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we're going to go head first, work through the vertebrae in sequence again. And then just lock out back in your starting position, okay? So when we go into flexion this time, we need to just take a little breath in. And then work your way down. And hold your breath a little bit for conditioning. And then as we go into extension, you can start to exhale. And come through. So we're going to do 3 more of those. We'll go a little bit quicker so that the breathing is not so challenging. Make sure we're trying to improve our range of movement at the top of each one. Tuck that chin in. Push through, look through. Just keep that going. Remember, try and keep it in sequence. If going faster means that we're losing that coordination, then slow it down. And just focus on keeping everything moving in the right direction. Hold. And extend for the final time. Okay, so from here, I want you to now go into some hip rolls. A few of you have done these with me before, so we're just going to be dropping the hips down across the body. I want you to try and make sure you get the side of your hip to touch the floor. Keep both arms straight. Feel like you're stretching through your lower back and through the actual hip joint itself on the outside, and those muscles in and around the top of IT band area. Okay, so last one. Okay, I want to come back to the middle and just hold. Apologies. Okay, so from here, I want you to now just go back into your heels. We're going to be staying very low to the floor because we're going to transition from your child's pose into a low cobra. So what I mean by low cobra is I want you to try and keep the hips on the floor, down, squeeze through your shoulder blades, get your head in a neutral position. That's good. And then go back, stay very low. As we transition through, like I said, I want you to try and almost keep your chest just scraping against the floor, elbows down. And keep that going. Good. Holding just for a few seconds, go back again, stay low. Nice. And we just hold this one as your last one. So feel like you're pushing your hips into the floor, roll your shoulders back and down. Try and get a little bit of an arch into the lower back. From here, want you to go back into your box position. So we're going to be setting up, same as before, knees underneath hips. Go into a high child's pose now. So arms out. And just squeeze between the shoulder blades, lengthen both arms. Just rest your head on the ground. Just enjoy the stretch, one of my favourites. Just squeeze between the shoulder blades. Just spreading the fingers as well. Keep the hips high, make sure the hips are staying off the heels. It's really good. And then from here, I want you to just drop both arms to the floor, so the elbows are flat. I want you to transition through. So you're on your front. Now just bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Go into cobra position again, but I call this a high cobra. I want you to roll back and down. And then from here, just lift the hips slightly off the ground. Look up, neutral position with the head. I want you to just bring the toes up towards the roof. And just hold that position there. Okay, so just try and feel that again. Just squeezing between the shoulder blades. Keep holding. Nice. Okay, and then I want you to just drop the legs down. Go back into your child's pose position. Low this time. And then come forward into your box. Roll your shoulders back and down. I want to go onto the balls of your feet. So from here, we're going to go into our first down dog. So I want you to lift the hips up, drive the heels back into the floor, squeeze between the shoulder blades, make sure we've got the head resting between the arms. Just hold that stretch. Just feel like we're lengthening behind the knees, coming down into the heels. Try to maintain that little lumbar extension, so I'm trying to squeeze from the shoulder blades into the lower back. So what we're going to do here is we're going to step round the corner of our right arm with the right foot. So we're going to be in this split stance. You can see I've dropped my knee to the floor. I'm keeping my back foot flexed still, so the toes are still flexed. I'm going to keep both hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to take a breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to be pushing the hips up and almost holding the split leg down dog. Okay, so breath in, and as you breathe out, extend the legs and just hold this position here. As I said, make sure the hands are inside of the ankle on the right side. Your heel will come off the ground on the back leg, but feel like we're trying to push it down whilst we're in this position. Just make sure we're keeping the chest slightly forward, just lengthening through the glute on the right side as much as you can. Really good. Keep holding. Excellent. Okay, so from here, just slightly soften your knees, little bend, step back into down dog, squeeze between shoulder blades. Okay, we're going to be extending the right leg behind the body, so just level with the hip. That's going to be just on the right side for now. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to point the toes and make sure that the leg stays level with the hip. So the glute is almost supporting us in that extension. Drive the heel down into the ground on the left-hand side. So that's really important. So on this one, I want to make sure that you've got your heel ideally pushed into the ground. If you need to readjust your hands and do so, you will sort of slip a little bit in this position. So keep your head, as always, just in between the arms. Just hold that position. Just keep lengthening through the top of your upper back. Really well, holding. Then drop that leg down. So now together, we're going to step around the corner on the left-hand side now. So take that left foot round. Drop down to the ground. Split leg position. Take a breath in. And as we breathe out, extend. Make sure both palms stay flat on the ground, ideally. There we go. Might feel a little bit tight on one side or the other, that's quite normal. Just keep lengthening behind the knee. Hold that position. Feel like we're pushing the hips up towards the roof. Really try to like lift the hips up away from the ground. It's a nice stretch into the top of the hamstrings a bit more. Keep holding. Okay, I want you to step back, soften the knees. Move feet together. We're going to go almost straight into this one now. So a little breath in, and we're going to extend. So breathe in and breathe out. Try and get a nice straight leg. Full extension. As I always say, this class is geared around conditioning and improving strength as well. So you hold in some of these positions for quite a long time. Just try and keep that stretch behind the knee. That's good. Really well. Okay, now I want you to just lower that leg. Take it down to the floor. Okay, from your down dog position, I'm just going to drop down to a box position. So just soften the knees, go down to the floor, hold at 4-point kneeling again. Okay, so from here, I want to just bring both knees out, away from the midline of your body, so to the outside of your hips. So we're going to now go into our frog pose. So I want you to point the toes up. Okay, so in that frog position now. Just go down to your forearms and just gently push back towards your heels. Gently push back towards the heels. Make sure the knees are wide enough. So if you don't feel this inside your adductors, not inside your thighs, they're going wide with your legs. Okay, so from the bent arm position here, I want you to now extend out in front of your body. So go into that child's pose. And hold. And then we're just going to be now focusing just on the right hand side. So we're going to take the left arm away from the floor and just place that into the lower back. Now just lengthen only on the right hand side. Still in your frog position. Still just trying to push the hips back. Gentle, gradual breathing. Keep holding. Really well. Trying again, feel like we're spreading the fingers, reaching forward as far as we can. Okay, so I want you to now just take the left hand and place it underneath your shoulder, or close to. Bring that right hand back to the same position. Go up into a box. I want you to just bring the feet in. Okay, but we're not going to be touching because I want you to leave enough distance between the feet that your hips can sit back on the floor. Okay, so I'll let you judge that. I want you to just try to sit on the ground if you can. So hips are in between the ankles, just to confirm. And then from here, go back into forearms. Just stay looking up. That's good. If you want to take the stretch further, you want to go all the way to the floor, you can do. And then I want you to just now reach back on that right arm only. Just stay looking up, chin off your chest, lengthen again. Just from the top, relax. Keep holding. Good. Good. If you're struggling to get the hips to the floor, you can sit on the heels. Try and lean back that way. Change it to stretch a little bit, but you still get the something from it. Okay, now just bring that arm back to the ground. Just lift yourself up. Just sit on the ground, nice and upright, good posture. Good. From here, hands back underneath the shoulders. Just walk forward into that box position again. And then just transition your feet back out into the frog pose. Okay, so we're going wide, remember toes facing up. Just gently sit back in towards the heels. Go back onto your forearms. When you feel comfortable with that position, go to straight arms. And go into your child's pose. And just try and hold. And lengthen out as much as you can. Okay, and then when we're ready, let's just take the right arm away from the ground. Place that behind your back. Now just focus on lengthening the left hand side. Keep holding. Doing really well. So make sure the knees are wide enough when we're in position. Okay, so from here, now just take that right arm back to the shoulder level. Same with the left. Just reach up. Just bring the feet in. Sit back on the floor. Make sure you feel comfortable. Back onto forearms. Hold that position. Good. Okay, once we're happy with this, little breath in and breath out. And take that left arm back, just let your arm just naturally relax. So before, if you do want to take this further, you go all the way to the ground. It's progression. Down to you. Still focusing on one arm now. You try this one. Okay, now bring that arm back underneath. Just sit up. Good posture again. I want to place both hands just around the heel, so just placing on your Achilles. Lift off the floor. Okay, so keep holding onto your heels. And then from there, just work on extending through the spine again. Just push the hips forward. Keep looking up. Hold that position there. Shouldn't front one hopefully too bad. Push the hips through. Look up at the room. Squeeze from the shoulder blades. Very good. Okay, so now just slowly transition back to the floor. That's good. Okay. I want you to just come out of this position by walking forward into your box. Bring those knees in. And we're just going to take the right leg back to maintain tension in your core, then we'll arch and go back. Now let's take your left leg back. Just hold our plank position and make sure core is active, shoulders level with hips. Make sure your hands are just outside the shoulders, that's important. And then just take a little breath in, and as you breathe out, you want to slowly lower yourself down to the ground with control. So ensure that your hands are underneath your shoulders here. And we're going to go into Cobra again. We're going to be progressing this a little bit though, so what we're going to be doing here is just looking over one shoulder. So I'm going to start closest to the camera. So I want to just look over, or be your right shoulder. No, this is my left, but just look over. And as you're doing that, just feel like you're pushing the opposite side towards the outside of that shoulder. So just get a nice stretch underneath the ribs from the opposing side. Looking as far around as you can. So just lengthening through the lower back on the opposing side as well. Keep holding. Keep your arms nice and strong. Try and keep your hips on the ground if you can. As close to. That's good. Okay, now just look back to the middle. I want you to slowly lower yourself down to the ground again. And then from here, I want you to just take your right arm forward, and I want you to just roll onto your right hip. So you use your left hand for a little bit of stability. And then just now take that top leg, bend it, and just reach out for the ankle, just hold just on top of the actual ankle joint, on top of the foot, and just push your hips forward. So if we're pushing the hips forward, feel like we're squeezing the shoulder blade back. Try to lengthen as much as we can from the quadriceps. So you're almost aiming to bring the knee back, almost behind the other one, but at the same time we're pushing forward. It's very subtle. That's a nice stretch. Keep the knees very close together. Okay, so now let's just roll onto your front. Keep a hold of your foot. Just bring that right arm in. Just rest your head just on your forearm. Just hold that stretch. Okay. Try and get your heel into your hip. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Okay, now just let go of that foot. Bring that left arm back underneath the shoulders. Just level with your sternum. Take a little breath in. As you breathe out, go into cobra. Start in the middle. And then from here, we're going to look over the opposing shoulder. So go the opposite way to what we just did. Just hold that position there. And try and look over as far as you can. Take your body with you. Keep holding. Keep going. Just slowly come back to the middle. Lower yourself down to the ground. This time the left arm is going out. And just roll onto your left hip. Okay, just reach out and grab the top of that foot. And the same as before, stretch through front of your leg into the quadriceps. Try and keep a nice strong grip on the foot, push the hip forward. Just feel like you're moving your knee back, lengthen through the top of the thigh as much as you can. Keep holding. Okay, so now let's just roll onto your front. Bring that arm in. Just hold. So keep holding. You can always feel like you're increasing the stretch by lifting the knee a little bit if you want to. Okay, so now just take that forward hand away, grab the other leg, roll your shoulders back and down. You're going to try and lift the knees off the ground, so it's not alongside the shoulders. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, up and hold. Try and lift the knees as high as you can. Okay. Pushing the heels in. And really well, keep holding. And then just lower yourself down to the ground with control. Drop your legs. Place the hands back underneath the shoulders. And then just go back into a child's pose, just have a little breather. Use this as a little chance to just rest and recuperate. Okay, and then come forward into a box again. And what let's do here is just, as we were before, set them up into a plank. So take one leg back slowly with control. And then the same in the second leg, just make sure we keep that little arch in the lower back, squeeze through the shoulder blades. Then here, we're just going to be taking that right arm forward. Hold. And just stay in that position. We open up your core on that side, just in that sort of split arm position. Keep holding. Keep your hips up. This is all part of the conditioning. Improve that core stability. Keep holding. Okay, now bring that arm in. Hold. And then just lower yourself down to the ground like we did before. Again, with control. Okay, so now what we should just put that left arm behind your back. And then you're going to have your right hand just level with your shoulder, palm facing down. And we're just going to be rotating the hand out. So we finish in a neutral position. Lengthen the arm and then come back in. Okay, so exhale as we get to the top. Breathe in when we're here and repeat. Let's keep that going if you haven't started. Try and keep the hand as close to the top of the ear as you can. Keep your head in a neutral position. Try and make sure the hand stays off the ground. Keep going. It's good. Elbow in nice and tight. Okay, and relax. Just make sure the hands are underneath your shoulders again. Just go back into your child's pose. Sit low. And forward into our box position. And then, as we were before, come off the knees. Go into our plank. Just hold. And then when we're ready, just walk that left arm forward. Just maintain your position. Let's go. Keep the arches going in the lower back. Use your glutes to support you. Try and use the muscles in your legs as well for support. So tense your quads, tense your glutes. Get them tight. Hold in. And 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand back. Lower yourself down to the ground. Good. Left arm out. Right arm just behind the back. We'll do exactly the same thing. So just bring the hand back. And then press out with a little bit of rotation. So 3, 2, 1. Just rotate the hand over. Really well. Nice and tight in the back. Excellent work. Okay, so after this one, bring it in. That's good. From here, hands underneath. Back into that child's pose again. Okay, go forward into a box position. I'm just going to come forward a little bit here. You guys can do the same if you want to. So shoulders back and down. I'm going to do a roll over. I haven't done this for quite a while, so go into straight arm plank again. I want you to put your left foot over your right foot. Make sure the toes are almost touching. Good. And from here, to roll onto one arm and hold. Feet are touching. And then drop that arm behind you. Go into reverse plank. Fingers just facing away, hold. And then just slowly lower yourself to the floor. I want you to just lie on your back, just like so. Nice. From here, I want you to just bring both knees in. Big hug. Squeeze your knees, stretch your lower back a little. Nice. And drop both legs to the floor. Let's put your right leg just over your left. Make sure we're leaving almost like a 90-degree angle. Just lift off the ground on the left side, bring the knee back towards you as much as you can. With the right side, I want you to stick your right arm, just give it a good hug, so just on one arm. Take the left hand, reach round the corner of the body, reach round the side of the body. Hold your shin, so lower leg, and just bring both points back towards the middle. And just hold. A big hug on the right side, bring your knee back on the left. Keep holding. Stretch through your glute on the right side. Keep holding that. That's good. Really good stretch as well. Okay, so now you need to just unravel your legs. Big hug again. Bring those knees into your chest. Okay, whilst we're in this position, I want you to just take the arms to the insides of your body. I want you to flatten your lower back if you haven't done already. And go almost back into that frog position. So your hands now just inside your knees. Just like this. Feel like you're lifting the knees up towards the shoulders. At the same time, just pushing the knees down towards the ground. And just holding this position here. Keep holding that. Feel like you're pushing the feet out slightly as well. Feel good. Okay. Then come back to the middle. Grab the knees again. And just drop both feet to the floor. Cross that left leg over the right. Take the right leg off the ground. Let's just grab the left leg on the outside with the left arm and then reach round the corner. Do the same on your right. Just hold. Nice stretch. Bring both knees towards the body as much as you can. Really lengthen that through your glutes. Make sure you've got a nice strong grip. That's good. Just gradually increase length of the stretch. So just with control breathing, feel like just bring the knees back towards you a little bit more. That's good. Keep going. Okay, and then from here, just uncross the legs again. Hold the knees. That's good. Okay, then almost straight away, take your hands back to where we were. Go back into that open leg sort of frog position. Lower back nice and flat. Okay, so at the moment the hands are below the knee. What we're going to do is actually now place them above the knee. We're going to straighten the legs out. Okay, so just at the back of the hamstrings. Just open up those legs, point the toes up, and just hold. Nice position here. Really, really open up. Lower back flat. Just breathe for it. Try and keep the back of the knees extended. Don't pushing the feet down towards the ground. Good. Keep going. Okay, now just soften the knees. Bring the feet together, bring the knees together. So before we do this next exercise, I want to make sure you've got a little bit of space behind you to extend your legs. Okay? And make sure you've just rearranged a little bit if you need to. Grab both knees. So we're going to be rolling backwards. So just hold. Okay, keep the knees in close contact to your chest. Now take the arms down to the ground. And then a little breath in, and a little breath out, and roll back. Get to your end position. Try and get your knees down to the floor. And then when you're ready, I want you to extend your right knee. And just hold this position here. Just feel like we're lengthening through your back. Go onto the balls of your feet. As much as you can, flex the toes, stretch behind the knee. Keep going. Good. Okay, so to come out of position, just take your left leg off the ground, bend the right knee, get a little bit of momentum, and then just roll back out. Drop both feet to the floor. I want you to now straighten your right leg. Take your foot on the left and just place it behind the knee. Tuck it in, keep it quite tight. You're going to roll this left knee over towards the right shoulder. I want you to make sure both shoulders stay in contact with the ground alongside the head. And then instead of just looking up, I want you to look down the extended arm. So just turn your head to an angle. Look down. Hold. Keep holding that position. Try and ideally get your knee to the ground, keeping both shoulders flat. And then I'm going to now just come back to the middle. It's good. Okay, bring both legs in. Grab both knees again, another hug. Nice and tight. Okay, now just take the arms away. Leave the legs exactly where they were. And then a little breath in, a little breath out. We'll roll back. That's good. And when you feel ready, just extend that left knee. And just hold this position here. So nice and high. Hold in. Get your hands flat on the ground, the arms extended. Lift the hips as much as we can as we stretch through the back as much as possible. And then again, take the opposite leg away from the ground, bend the knees. Just roll forward again. That's good. Now this time extend your left leg. Place your right foot behind the knee again. And then just roll into position. Remember just placing your hand on top of the right knee on the outside. Then turn your head. Look down the arm. Open. Good. Down. Pushing that knee into the ground. Keep going. And then just come back to the middle. From here, I want you to just straighten both legs. Lengthen both arms. We're going to do a little bit of a core exercise here, so just give you a quick example. I'm just going to be breathing in. As we breathe out, just hold behind the calf. Try to almost get your head, touch your knee, and then go down. We're going to be doing this exercise just on the right hand side, all right? So lift up your upper body as well. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So up, hold. Couple of seconds on the hold, and repeat. So use your core, get as high as you can. Keep coming through. Keep lifting up nice and high. Try and bring that leg back further every time. Then well. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then just pause there. Wait to now just move both arms to the sides of your body. Just lift up into a nice upright sitting position. Okay, so this first one, we're going to go hands facing side on. Make sure they're both underneath your shoulders. I want to point your toes. And I'm just going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, go into a reverse plank. So, breath in, and as we exhale, lift up the hips, put the head back in a neutral position. Okay, and then still on the right hand side, you don't have to do this if you can't, but want a little bit of a challenge. Just going to walk in that right leg out and in for 30 seconds. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you can't walk the leg, you just hold the position. Just maintain that hip height. Lock out the arms. You got squeeze down between shoulder blades. Stay strong in your core, strong in your shoulders. And well. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, lower yourself down to the ground. Take both arms behind the head. We're going to be repeating the sit-up exercise on the left-hand side again. Okay, so remember, hold behind the leg and calf. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's go. Same as before. Repeating. Exhale. Once you get to your leg, Both legs extended. Down that. Very good. Great work. Nearly there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, both legs straight. Just move both arms to the sides of your body, so much rest in the forearms. And just lift up into a nice upright position again. Here, and progress this a little bit if you can, depending on obviously the strength of your wrist. So go hands underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulder blades back and down, point both feet away, go reverse plank again, so breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up into position. We're going to be walking that left leg in now, not the right leg. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you can't walk the leg, just hold the position. If you find the wrists a little bit uncomfortable, just go side on again with the hands. Pushing those hips up. Really well. Pushing hips up as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You just lower yourself down to the ground with control. It's good. From here, you should just bring both legs in. Take both arms out to your sides. And just give you some knee rolls. Just going across the body. Feet together, knees together. Just loosen everything up a little bit more. Let go. Okay, one more on each. And come back to the middle, just pause. So from here, I want to grab both knees again. And we're just going to be rolling forward and sitting up. Okay, so use a little bit of momentum to do this. So your breath in, as you breathe out, roll forward and sit up. It's good. So I want you to stay tall. Cross your right foot now over the top of the left hip. So just rest that on top. And then take your left leg and place it underneath the right hip. It's good. Okay, so I want you to take that right arm out. Point the fingers down to the floor. Get to the point where you can feel the stretch just kind of right into the ends of the fingers. Really spreading them as well. Take the left hand, go palm on palm. Keep your shoulders back and down. You don't want to be shrugging on this one. Good. Okay, so from here, just turn the wrist in slightly. So bring the wrist towards the middle of your body. And then I want you to just drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Just stretching now through your neck as well. Stretch those wrists. Stretch the neck. Keep on. Good. Okay, now just come back to the middle with the head first. And then second with the wrist. Let go of the hands. Okay, now take your right leg, place it underneath the left hip, and the left leg on top of the right. Just cross over that way. Give you a second to do that. And then left hand out. Point the fingers down. Feel that stretch. Come around, go palm on top of palm again. Just hold, lengthen through the forearms. Then I want you to just turn that wrist in slightly. Again, pointing towards the middle of your body. Then just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And just hold. Just really relax into this one. And keep breathing away quite low. Keep on. And come back to the middle of the head first. Back to the middle second of the wrist. Let go of the hands. Double cross. And full lotus. Go right arm out. Fingers facing up this time. Go across the fingers. Just push the hand forward towards the camera. Keep holding. Good. And switch arms. Again, keep the palm open. Present your palm. Just push forward. Keep holding. And just relax the arms. I want you to just cross over the other way. Just change the top leg. Good. Okay. Now just reach up as high as you can. So the head back. A little bit of stretch just from the front. Good. And then look forward. Keep the arms up and tuck the chin in. And look down. And then look up again. This time take a deep breath. Stretch as high as you can. And breathe out. It's good. Bring the hands together to the middle. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring both hands to the middle of the chest, elbows up. And namaste. Well done, everyone. Tough session, that one. A couple of challenging exercises there.